Salute everybody. Welcome to Switching Lanes with Miss Parker. Miss Parker, happy Friday again. So quick. But happy Friday to each and every one of you guys. Thank you guys for hitting that like button. Those that came in early and saluted me and stuff like that. I really appreciate that. Let me get these shout outs. Hey LaShawn, thank you for becoming a member. Thank you. Hey Sharon says, salute Shank Rock. He said, please make sure you hit that like button, turn on your notification bell, share the live out. And also, I gotta go. YouTube gives content creators an incentive for content creators to make money, also for them to take more. Okay, so help your girl out. Help me reach my goal today. It could be anything. They start at 99 cents. So yeah. Tarsha sis, hey Barbie. Michelle, hey sisters. Samad sis, hey Minnie, hey guys sis. How y'all doing today? I mean, the Fridays are coming quick. Hey Tammy C, how you doing? I mean, it's almost like, do we really got 24 hours in a day? I don't believe it. Cause you do one thing and your whole day's gone. So shout out to Miss Minnie sis. You are on a roll. Miss Minnie will be a part of a backpack giveaway that's going down. Shout out to my sis. Um, hey Betty sis. As y'all know, I'm still fighting the cold. It's cold that's taking over. Hey, RW, welcome RW. Hey Latasha Campbell, come in. Hey Tanya Nika, how you doing? Queen Butterfly sis, how y'all doing? How y'all doing? Welcome everybody in. My sis Riri, my Juju on the beat. Hey sissy, come on in, come on in. Y'all, just when you think you're getting better, man, the cold just like, hey Alicia sis, hey Leisure, how y'all doing, man? How y'all doing? She said, bless you. Thank you, sissy. I appreciate that. Before we get started with the Giovanni Pelletier story, hey Angel Face, what it do, sister? I wanna she said, get my coffee and my muffin ready for this demonstration. Okay, I need a muffin, a blueberry muffin from either Panera or Starbucks. Panera. Hey Kim Cole, Sunshine Love. Yeah, definitely. Girl, you got me on a blueberry muffin. Thank you, Kim Cole. I appreciate you for the first one. Thank you. I appreciate it, Sissy. Hey Missy, how you doing? Tuning in from work. You ladies be careful at work, okay? And I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Hey Leo the Lion. Hey Catherine Ross. How y'all doing? Hey Capsis. So I just wanted to kind of I told you guys about we talk about domestic violence and relationships really quick because I stress it and I can't stress it enough. This story has me puzzled. I'm so glad you're covering it. Man, shout out to my girl Shanitra Speaks. Let's drop her link. I know Miss Ree, I'm just getting it out of me, really. That's all. So that's it. But not just domestic violence, but also the world that we're living in. How sick, demented, and not just here in America. It's happening all over the world. I work in laundry, so I'm good. Missy, that's how I used to do. Girl, I stayed fold them sheets at that nursing home, baby, in that laundry room, honey. Have YouTube playing and everything. I be in chats, texting, and some more stuff. So I get it. But these things happen. We had baby Giovanni story all the way from Canada. So we know that this happens. Keisha says Shanitra Speaks. Hey, yeah, shout out to Shanitra Speaks. Thank you guys for dropping her link. I appreciate that. This is her video. Thank you, Shanitra, for allowing me to use your videos and stuff. Hey Shaniqua, how you doing? Tuning in from the pickup line. Okay, Shaniqua, you be careful, okay? Lady Mysterious 601, welcome. Hey sis. Um, I just want to play a couple of news clips from my morning show that I usually do. So I wanted to kind of incorporate it before we get into this Giovanni story, which is yeah. Hey Miami, how you doing? Hey Shani. Shani, we're gonna break it down. I gotta see. Shout out to Miss Reed, my moderator. She says, sis, can you please cover this? I didn't know my girl Shanitra Speaks was already on it, which I'm glad she is. Her breakdowns are spectacular. And I appreciate her for covering everything. Shanisha covers back everything. I need to tune back into it with Jack and Lily as well. But let me get these news clips out the way and let's break this down. Hey, Nikki Sims, how you doing, sissy? I hope each and every one of you guys have a great Friday. Hey, Ned, baby sis. I can't renew my subscription until I get off work. Okay, Shani, that's fine. Hey, Kawanda. She great. Okay, let's get into this one. This is all the way in Africa, guys. Listen to this one. She raped and drowned her boyfriend's little girl in a jealous rage. This is Amber Lee Hughes of South Africa. This is 4-year-old Nada Jane. Amber had been dating Nada Jane's father. Apparently, the two of them had been having some strife, problems in their relationship, specifically some jealousy issues on Amber's part. And one day, Nada Jane's father said that he had to leave for an interview. Well, Amber thought that that was just a lie and that he was actually leaving to have an affair. In an absolute jealous rage after Nada Jane's father left, Amber threw Nada Jane into a bathtub with running water and she sat on her. Amber had sent Nada Jane's father a text before she did this and said, "You broke my heart, now I'm going to burn yours." Now, trigger warning because this is pretty terrible. She's been found guilty of taking the life of Nada Jane, but it's also been said that she SA'd Nada Jane before she took her life. That part of her trial is still yet to be had and proven. And her father is worried that if that is true, how long something like that might have been going on before she committed this final act. Now, what's absolutely distressing is that this woman was a nursery school teacher. Amber and Nada Jane's father had been together since 2021. It was said to be riddled with altercation. During the first part of her trial, Amber declined to admit that she had raped Nada Jane, so we're still waiting to hear about that. She also defended herself by saying that she knew absolutely what she was doing while she was doing it, but she suffered from borderline personality disorder. A daycare teacher at that. Hey, Time Warp, I seen sis. I seen somebody else come in. Time Warp, Jante. Hey, Jante, sis. Hey, Tisa. I know Tarsha, right? I need a copyright disclaimer, y'all. Shane, can you drop me a copyright disclaimer? Justice for that baby because she's currently in court. Justice for Nada Jane. All because he was going out on a business trip. A business trip. Jealousy and rage. Hey, why me for? Hey. Jealous rage took over her to grape his baby, unalive his baby. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, scholarship, and research. Again, just showing the world we live in and how sick it is and that our kids in today's society are suffering from jealousy, rage. Another child suffered.
A 29-year-old man in Indiana was sentenced to 92 years in prison after drowning his 3-month-old son in a bucket of laundry detergent. According to the reports, the man stated, "Me and my girlfriend got into an argument because she don't know how to communicate with me. She don't respect me as a man. So I wanted to teach her a lesson. I didn't really want to kill a baby, but I felt like I had to. Before I touched the baby, I had already hit her with a crowbar, thinking it would make her change her ways and treat me better, but nothing worked. So I found a bucket, filled it with laundry detergent, and placed the baby in it face down and put the lid on it and walked away. But before you judge me, understand this. She made me do this. All she had to do was show me the respect that I deserve. At the end of the day, I'm a grown man, and she should talk to me and treat me like one. She needs to understand the consequences of her actions. The medical examiner reported the baby swallowed about 100 milliliters of laundry detergent before dying inside the bucket.
Another baby suffered. I hit her with a crowbar. I hit my baby mother with a crowbar. She just won't do as I tell her to do. She just won't listen. She said, this happened where I currently live and it's so sad. Thank you, D. Brown. Thank you, statement, sis. I see you, Rachel. Hey, sis. She won't listen to me even after I hit her with that crowbar. She still just wouldn't listen to me. So I had to teach her a lesson, you know? I had to put our baby, I had to fill a bucket up with laundry detergent. And I had to put our baby in there. And I had to put that lid over that laundry detergent with my baby drowning in it to teach her a lesson. And maybe that just taught her, unalive it. I didn't want to unalive our son, but hey, she wouldn't listen. Maybe she'll listen now that I've drowned our son in a bucket of laundry detergent. Tarsha, you hear me? Yeah, Leisure. Another baby gone. For what? Ignorance. Low self-esteem. Hey, Veronica. Happy birthday to your baby. Low self-esteem. Insecurities, jealousy. Talking to you some kind of way will make you unalive my child. Drown my child in 100 milliliters of laundry detergent. The baby had to suffer. That's what I said, Samad. The baby had to suffer, We have to go in life and walk on eggshells. I should have listened to him. Maybe I shouldn't have talked back. Maybe I should let him talk to me any kind of way, Just, hey, yeah, buddy. All right. Praying for you, yeah, buddy. The world we live in today is crazy, right? Praying for our youth that we're losing oh so fast and for stupid reasons, You can't tell me to be quiet. I might unalive our children. What? Let me play this one for you. I think I downloaded it to show you the ignorance. Listen to this ignorance.
I'm gonna use my shit too whenever you drop my son off with my mom. Okay. And don't think none of this shit sweet. I'm dead ass. I'm dead ass. So we do. Yeah. And your child support, all that shit. You want to put me on child support, all of it. And while you recording me, I want this video recording to give me clear as day. And I'm in my right mind. I will kill you. And our son, anybody, since you put me on child support. Don't come near me. Okay. And y'all will have y'all money and shit. Okay. Bye. Bye. You don't give a fuck. All you do is fuck other men. Bro, can I go fool? Yes. Go have fun with your other men.
Not only are we losing our youth because they don't want to take care of their children. Hey, Grisky Babe. Hey, Gina. Hey, Brittany. Okay, Brittany. She said, and she's had it free today. Okay? Because she put him on child support because he's not helping her. Hey, Erica, baby. She's not getting the help. We can't bring kids into the world and feel like we can walk away kid free. Now you want to unalive her and a child and said, I'm glad this is where we are at today. I'm glad you're recording me so they can hear if you put me on child support. I'm going to come back and unalive you and my son. I've hoped they found this young man, and just for that, we got to start getting more charges put on them. Y'all get what I'm saying? More charges. Oh yeah, Alicia. Because now I really don't feel safe for her. But see, these are the sisters that won't get out. We take those things now. Nowadays, when you get threatened, you cannot. Mm-mm. They're equally as responsible, yeah. We cannot take threats lightly. Mm-mm. But they do. These young people, hey, Detroit's finest, hey, Empress Capri, they take this as a game until it's me or another content creator on their panel talking about it. Mm-hmm. She said, wow, this what makes me scared for my girls to have children. Them threats be serious. This is how serious the threats be. Real serious. And then we're going to get into Giovanni. I got so much more to talk about, but I'm going to bring it tomorrow. Tomorrow. Let me see if I can find it.
A home is destroyed and a family devastated. 23-year-old Montre Clark was arrested in Springfield. He was in Cook County Court on Saturday, hours before the fire. Prosecutors said Clark texted his ex-girlfriend asking whether she was dating his friend. His ex then posted a selfie on social media from his friend's apartment on North Avenue. When Clark saw the photo, prosecutors say he drove with his cousin to a gas station where he filled a container of antifreeze with gasoline. He bought a lighter, a mask, and a black thermal shirt. Prosecutors say Clark's cousin stayed in the car as Clark went to the apartment building on North Avenue and set it on fire. Lontre Clark got a hint that his ex-girlfriend has started dating his best friend after watching her videos on Snapchat, so he decided to take revenge on her.
Investigators say the 23-year-old became enraged and intentionally set fire to his friend's apartment after learning that that friend may have started dating his ex-girlfriend.
He went as far as throwing a Molotov cocktail into her building and burning down the whole block in an attempt to kill her, but fortunately for her, she escaped the fire with her current boyfriend, but that was not the case for other people who lived in the building, like Destiny Regina, Brad Cummings, Regina Henry, and her 5-year-old son Jason.
Pregnant, her cousin. Her 5-year-old son. Thank you, Virgil. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Hey, Jamie Jones. Hey, Fine. Lives gone. Imagine, again, hi, Michelle. Sitting in your apartment, people need to learn the art of letting go and moving on. This is too much. You're sitting in your apartment, time warp, watching your shows, relaxing, winding down. And you don't make it out. You lose your life. Over these people, innocent people have lost their lives over something that didn't have nothing to do with them. Over jealousy, rage, a 5-year-old. Life's gone. Life is gone because of jealousy, envious. Thank you, Sonya, so much. Thank you guys for helping me reach my goal. I appreciate it. Got a little bit of ways to go, but we're almost there. Imagine that when they knock on the door and say, do you know Whoop-de-Whoop? And you say, yes, that's my daughter. And they say to you that she's no longer here. And you ask, what happened to your child, right? And nobody has answers. Nobody has answers for what happened to your child. Oh, but the guy downstairs was in love with a young lady, and she started messing with the young man's friend, and he burnt their complex down. Yeah, Mom Dukes, you hear me? Hey, Detroit. Hey, Miss Loki. Salute to everybody that came in. Hey, y'all. So, the world we living in, okay? We have to protect our communities. Maybe the cleanup, is it so bad that what Donald Trump is doing? Because I, I don't, I don't like the stereotyping. As long as they give them the resources to do better. But it's not just homeless people, right? Who's the young man's cousin that took him to fill these gas cans? Buy these lighters. Who's the cousin? He is just as responsible. Because me personally, I would try to talk to my cousin out of it. I would never want to see or hear my cousin say they want to take a life and I'm participating. You know? I can't. I wouldn't take you to the store. Nothing. Nothing. I want no parts. I want no parts. I really hate that they would tell me something like that, but today's world, hey, we take our cousins to get everything they need. Thank you, Tarsha. We're gonna take our loved ones to get what they need to, and I ain't gonna go with you. But I'll take you to get what you need. Right? I'll take you to get whatever you need to do your big one. But so Miss Parker, they gave the cousin immunity to get the murderer. Wow, Gina, really? Hell no, Candy. I ain't helping you do a damn thing. I ain't giving you a gun. I ain't doing none of that. Yeah. Yeah, Erica. And you don't know your neighbors. You don't know what nobody's going through next door, on this side, and on this side. It's so unfortunate for those families. Prayers to those families. Prayer to the young lady's cousin who was pregnant and lost her 5-year-old son as well in that fire. Everybody's suffering. Families that have no idea why they're at a funeral home burying their loved one are suffering. Sorry, y'all, I know this go. But I'm just saying. She said I just had to talk my son down from doing something crazy. See what I'm saying in Briscoe? And when it's rage, I can't participate. Understand how people can be so jealous of children. I just don't get it sick for sure. Thank you, Lynn. Thank you, Sissy. Let's get into this Giovanni story, which I find. Let's just go on and get into it so I can. Oh, man. I ain't ready for this one at all. Hold on. Which one do I want? Okay.
The sheriff's office has preliminarily identified the body that was pulled from the retention pond behind me off I-75 as 18-year-old Giovanni, but investigators did stress that even though preliminary findings don't show signs of foul play, this case is far from closed.
It's crazy because scrolling through Facebook, just seeing all these pictures of him, it hurts so bad. I can't imagine what my sister is going through right now. Just to see that that's somebody that we know feels so surreal.
He texted me and some other family members, and he's not a kid that wants to stress you out for no reason. He's not a kid that wants to bring up a problem. He'll try to figure out everything else on his own before he brings it to you as an issue.
Now, in the introduction, you may have heard that there's been some new information since I last uploaded my video on Giovanni's case. So I'm going to provide you with a brief background along with some of the latest updates. Now, if you're not familiar with the full background, be sure to check out my previous video because I did a deep dive and it will provide more detailed information in that video. Now, on August the 1st, 2025, after traveling from North Carolina to Florida with his mom's family, Giovanni was set to meet up with his dad's side of the family, who he had started communicating with before he arrived in Florida. Now, the three men who were in the car traveled approximately 3 hours to pick up Giovanni once he arrived in Florida, arriving around 1:30 a.m., which is confirmed by Giovanni's stepdad.
So he goes to Florida with his mother and his stepfather. Hey, Angel One. Hey, Wanda. Hey, sisters. And he wants to meet his family. He finally wants to meet his father's side of the family, allegedly. And the father's side of the family, two cousins and a stranger to Giovanni, per they say. And the stepfather says, yes, that's who picked him up. Where was the mother? Because I would want to see my son off leaving me for the first time and seeing a family. Yeah, come on there, baby. She said, why is he leaving that late in the morning? That's a red flag for me. But somehow we got to see who did, right? Because I heard a snippet of this and I was like, They drive 3 hours and pick him up. So the stepfather said, I want to see my son out because I want to see who's getting him. At that time in the morning, I want to, he's never met him. You might know him. Hey, OD Pope Dog, salute. You might have met that side of the family years ago, but you don't moved on with your life, had other kids, about 5 other kids. You don't know the family. The family's changed. Who picked your son up? The stepfather doesn't know the people. Right? So the mother would see him off. I mean, he rode with the mother and the stepfather. That was clue number 1 to me. That the stepfather confirmed. How could he confirm anything besides that it was 3 people that picked him up? That's all I'm saying. But again, why would the stepfather, not the mother, be there? Hell yeah, Latasha. Erica, you heard me? I'm going to see all my kids off. Hey, something sweet. Ain't no way anybody just going to be picking my son up for the first time and I don't see who it is. I don't know. What up, old boy, bro? Y'all drop old boy's link. Please pull up with my brother this Sunday around the corner. Gospel Sunday, baby. It's everything. It's uplifting. And we all need that uplifting. Tasha don't sound right at all. Yeah, hell yeah, Tasha. Go on, Latasha. We Latashas for a reason. I just want to make sure, are these Tammy's kids that's picking them up? Is that Nancy's boys? Did I remember, when I was with them, is that Nancy's boys picking them up? Who's picking them up? Boy, but let's finish getting into it.
Now, his family initially believed all 3 men who picked him up were cousins on his dad's side of the family. However, it has since been confirmed by his mom.
That's what I'm saying. How can the stepdaddy confirm? Yes, Nep, that's what I'm saying. Somebody just picked your son up. Yeah, I'm his cousin. I'm his cousin. I'm his cousin. Yeah, and this is our homeboy. I can just say I'm your cousin and your son can go with me. Yeah, I'm his cousin. Hey, Dale. Come on, you hear me, Mom? Do license plates. Come on, Latasha. We do that with our kids now when they go out with their friends. When my daughter needs to go out, I need to know who she's with. You driving your car, y'all driving hers. Hi, Jalita. Come on. Come on, Erica Davis, you know? Hey, King Thrasher. Just saying. Dale said right, don't sound right. Yeah, I ain't going. Right, Passion, I ain't going.
Side of the family that one of the men in the car was not related to Giovanni and had a lengthy criminal record, and the other two men in the vehicle are allegedly considered to be persons of interest. Now, within 30 minutes of getting in the car, Giovanni would send two text messages to his mom.
Let me read this for you guys. It said within 30 minutes of being picked up. 30 minutes, y'all, now. 30 minutes now. 30 minutes. Not 2 hours. Not an hour. That's what I said in there, baby. How would the daddy know? How would the stepdaddy know? How would the stepdaddy know? Within 30 minutes of being picked up, Giovanni texted his mother, who had been studying for an upcoming pharmacy board exam and was asleep. The text read, "Mom, help." When my son is on the road with somebody I don't know, and family that he's going to meet for the first time, ain't no I was asleep. It's his own. It's his own all night long. This is on all night long. Thank you, Jalita. But hey, who am I? 30 minutes into picking my child up. He's already getting a text help. But y'all make sure to say, within 30 minutes of being picked up, Giovanni texted his mother, who had been studying. The mother made sure to say that she was studying for an upcoming pharmacy board exam and was asleep. Come on, Passion, that phone's on. Come on. I ain't sleeping until my son gets to where he need to be. I'm calling every 30 minutes. I'm calling every 30 minutes. Look, Nat said I'm FaceTiming every 10 minutes. Come on. You good? You okay? You all right? Everything? What was you gonna let him make it? Get to the destination and just see? I need some cough drops. Jesus. I ain't feel good last night, y'all, so I apologize. That's why I ain't go live last night. I started feeling bad. I know Detroit, right? I'm just asking y'all. That's why I paused it. Does this? Hey, Tina. No, she didn't fall asleep, Tina. Yeah, yeah. Nothing fine. Just, yeah, I don't go to sleep either, Kwanda. Nah.
Including a brief message, "Mom, help." The men would later claim Giovanni had smoked weed and was acting erratically, but his mom's side of the family has consistently debunked those claims on social media and in news interviews, saying it was not his normal behavior. Now, after the altercation that happened in the car, which many are still unclear exactly what happened, the men in the car alleged that Giovanni pulled out a knife. They were able to get the knife away from him, and then Giovanni took off running. But again, his mom's side of the family is not buying that. Now, after 8 days of searching, Giovanni's mom's best friend, who had traveled to Florida to help in searching for Giovanni, discovered Giovanni's body in a retention.
So the cousin says, I like to clear the air for a few things. Clear the air and a few things for everyone. Yes, my cousin is the young man who was found deceased. No, my family is not ready for your questions. Why not? Are we trying to find out what happened or not? No, the police did not find him. Wait till I find out who found them. We're gonna get to that. And I want y'all to kind of let that sink in for just a second. Our family, with our own hands and shattered hearts, found his body. We just lost a beautiful, kind soul, and our pain is unbearable. While we're trying to breathe through the worst moment of our lives, some of y'all are worried about gossip, lies, and things that don't matter. Baby, let me tell you something, cousin. People don't know y'all and if it's the people that know y'all, then we have a problem for 200 Alex. What is a problem for 200 Alex? Hey, Marie K. Y'all worried about gossip, lies, and things that don't matter. No, this shit gotta add up, baby. Cousin. Okay? Have some humanity. Have some respect. And understand this. I will take it there about mine every single time. Well, you're gonna have to take it there with me if you ever run across this. See, I hate a keyboard gangster family. Cause see, if y'all not somebody in the family ain't guilty about knowing what lies and gossips being spread. It's got to be about your family for you to come off like that. It can't be the father side of the family because you're being super aggressive. Because the gossip should only be over there with the father side of the family because that's who your auntie cousin is saying picked them up with a stepfather cousin. I love listening to shit to break it down and make it make sense, cousin. So I'm gonna clear up a few things for you today, okay, cousin? But let's get back to the video.
Retention pond. Authorities would later confirm what the family already knew. It was Giovanni's body. Now, when Giovanni's body was found, it was badly decomposed, and investigators believe it had been at the bottom of the retention pond before eventually surfacing, making it more difficult to determine the cause.
Let me read this. Because it took over a week, the body was decomposed, and it took several more weeks to identify his cause of death. Listen to what, pay attention, damn it. Get your pencils and pens. Get your pencils, get your pens, take notes. Because this is important. It's why I'm reading it. He went missing and it took you over a week to find the body. Okay. The body decomposing, it will take several more weeks to identify his cause of death. So a 1 mile search would have done thoroughly. There would have been a potential to figure out what happened to him, she said. Bradford County community correspondent James Barbero asked Hull if she's suspicious of the three who were in the car with Pelletier, who Sheriff Ivy said had no evidence of any wrongdoing. I personally do not know these boys at all, Hull began to answer. So I can't comment on their character. But I do know that I would never leave someone on the side of the road, she said. Everyone knows something is wrong with the story. Nothing makes sense to anyone. And everyone sees a kind-hearted young man. Hey, Kawana. A week? Okay. He's been out there a week, right? Hold on. Hold on. I got questions.
Cause of death. Now, authorities are currently awaiting the toxicology report, and the investigation remains far from over. Now, when news broke that this report had been released, many on the internet quickly started saying that there was no indication of trauma. But his family took to social media and would quickly debunk those claims. And here's the post that has been shared on the family's behalf. There is a lot of conflicting and incorrect information being reported by some news outlets. Here are the facts directly from the family. The family has not received any official results. The statement about no trauma was not an official medical finding. It was only an observation made at recovery, not a conclusion. Giovanni's body was found by his mother's best friend, not a private investigator or any outside or.
That's when I want y'all to get your pencils. Get your pencils and your pens. Wait. Where's my paper with my handy dandy notebook? Where my handy dandy notebook when I need it? It's in the other room. Did y'all hear who found them? Talana said, ain't no way that child caused that much confusion in 30 minutes. Hey, Kimberly. Passion B said the best friend. how, how your best friend? How your best friend know exactly where to go find mom? See, this is what I need you to pay attention to, cousin. The mother's best friend. Giovanni's body was found by his mother's best friend, not a private investigator or any outside organization. So they searched for him, and the mom's best friend said, "Ooh, I know where to go look." Why the mother didn't have that instinct of where to go look? Could have, Latasha. That's a good question, Queen Butterfly. Let's start there. Right there. How would they even know where to begin? That's all I want to know. That's worse than the lady who picked in the pool for her kids, shaking my head. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, Latasha. That's what I said, statements. Good explaining that baby. You hear me? I wonder if any insurance policy was taken out on this young man. They went to where his ID. Okay, so Lady Mysterious, why didn't the searchers go before the mother's best friend flew down and found him? That's all I'm saying. Lady Mysterious, why didn't anybody else go to where the ID was? That's where you would go at anyway. That's just normal, right? Something sweet. Idris, baby. That's what I'm saying, Angel. We're gonna get into it. We're gonna follow this. I definitely want to talk to her. They said the ID. I ain't got to that part yet. I ain't heard the whole story. I don't think he smoked. Yeah. Let's finish it. Let's just see what it says.
Organization. Then she went on to make another post and she said, I am so mad right now. I just spoke with the medical examiner's director of operation and he said they never stated there was no foul play. The only statement was that there was no obvious signs of trauma, but that he was so badly decomposed, some of that evidence likely can't be preserved. Manatee Sheriff Department is doing damage control, and we won't let them get away from this. Now, this was in a group that Giovanni's family is in the group, so they're able to add input, and this person has been speaking out in that group on the family's behalf. Now, in addition to this, the family has started a petition, and I'm going to read some of the petition because it is interesting what the petition states. So it says this case, and they're referring to Giovanni's case, crossed multiple counties, involves suspected gang affiliations, and may include interstate elements. All reason why the FBI should be involved. Without proper investigation, key evidence may be lost forever, and those responsible may never be held accountable. Allowing misinformation and investigation gaps to stand sets a dangerous precedent for every missing person case in Florida and beyond. So This is from the petition that has been started from Giovanni's mom's side of the family, and it's been shared online. So they're calling, obviously, for change. Now, a question that has come up is, since he was getting in the car with his paternal cousins, well, now we know that only two of them, according to the news article, and you're going to hear the press conference, only two of them are paternal cousins. The other one is not related to Giovanni, and the sheriff's office have consistently said that they've been cleared. So the family, the public, of course, is wondering.
Let me read this. Y'all show up after he dies, days after. How dare y'all go on the news and act like you cared about my grandson? No law officials ever came on the highway, not one. Then Bradford County Sheriff Ivy, all you did is lie, and lie. Our family found my grandson. Are they in jail yet? Let me guess. Not enough evidence. I know that God is in this because my faith is bigger than my fear. I feared the fact y'all go on TV. You never came to the scene where his backpack was. He was right across the street. No law, no investigators. No one cared till he got found deceased. This is ludicrous. I pray for y'all and any other families that have this happen. No drones, no dogs, not ones, no helicopters. I'll show you my live 360. I was on 75 looking for my firstborn grandsons for hours. Listen what she said. Hold on. I was on 75. Remember, the best friend found them. I was on 75 looking for my firstborn grandson for hours. Went to the gas station, had an epileptic seizure, and was on a vent for 2 days. I would die trying, almost did. Y'all never came out. Don't worry, God knows and sees all and lack of as well. I am very sick to my stomach. Y'all have the audacity to act like you searched. That's a lie. I have a lot of family members for days with live 360s where y'all official detective investigators. This will not just go away. This is a tight-knit, strong, very loving family, and I will die making sure my grandson gets justice. God says I have to forgive these 3 men that murdered my grandson. I'm working on that as we speak because God says we never have to for forgive us. Baby, I cannot. So when y'all looked up 75, who was with grandma? Because I'm pretty sure grandma in the middle didn't go by herself, right? Hey, Diamond sis. Hey, sweet honey sis. So exactly who went with grandma and how did the best friend out of everybody that went on the search find her? That's all I'm asking. But hey, who am I? I don't know.
Where is the father's side? Now, the father, of course, his sister spoke out. And I shared this in a previous video where she said, I'm wrong. Everybody going through stuff. Life is so crazy. Free my big brother. Rest in peace to my nephew. We love you, boy. So obviously, in case, you missed it, Giovanni's biological father is currently incarcerated. So in regards to his dad's side of the family, there is an uncle that he has, and people have called him out to say, you've only made one post, and I shared that.
She said, you can't keep a child away from the father. Block him on all levels. And then scream deadbeat. Y'all women are crazy and delusional. How y'all keep him from the father, but y'all was letting him go to see the father side of the family by himself? Correct? One day letting Giovanni go see so I would feel more comfortable, and I know he locked up, but I would have to make that ride with my son. I would make that ride with my son. As soon as I get done with the exam the next day, we can get on the road. I'm traveling with my child. This is his first time. First time, not 2, 3, 4, 5 trips. So automatically, I'm not even gonna make sure I see him off safe. I'm taking him myself. So you keep him from the father only, but he's allowed to go see some strangers because they're strangers. 18, he ain't never met the people. They're strangers to him. 18 years. Gotta make it make sense, y'all. Make it make sense.
That post in my last video about Giovanni. Now, he did share a story on his social media account. He shared a post on his story, and what the post said that Giovanni's uncle shared, which is on his dad's side of the family, okay, he shared a comment, and
this says the mom went out there and found his bag and phone. I wonder when was it that she went out there, and can they verify it was him who actually called, and were her phone pinged? I find it odd that he came with the mom and stepdad, but when he couldn't reach his mom, he didn't try to call the stepdad's phone. The theory with the cousins is definitely questionable as well. But I feel like something else is up. Why didn't he call the stepdad's phone, guys? Why didn't he call the stepdad who was so loving and walk him out? Thank you, Quiwana. Thank you, Sissy. Reed said, what'd you say? I wonder if they had some sort of vendetta against his bio father. Kawanda, automatically. That's been my question. How do y'all let y'all son and the stepfather, it's the stepfather for me. It's the stepfather for me. Because I'm still, if the son didn't know the family, how the hell did the stepdaddy know the family? To know them, his cousins just, hey, I'm his cousin. Yeah, I'm Willie Bob. Yeah, I'm his cousin. I'm James. Absolutely not, Tawanda. I need to talk to the family. Thank you, Sonya, sis. The mom went out there and found his back and phone. How did the best friend know? Why? How y'all didn't go to where y'all found this shit, right? Dale said, I don't care, just go. They said, where did the mother's phone ping? I find it odd that he came with his mom and stepdad, but when he couldn't reach his mother, mom ain't answering. I'm going to call my stepdaddy, right? Because stepdaddy was up. That's who sent him off. Hell, y'all got to think it was just 30 minutes. It was just 30 minutes. It ain't hours. It's just 30 minutes. 30. Virgil. Yeah, something sweet. Allegedly, his maternal family said he graduated from high school, but he didn't. He was allegedly having issues in school and giving them problems. Sounds like they wanted to get rid of him. Who lies about their grandson graduating? You hear me? Come on there, baby. His stepdaddy didn't fall asleep that quick. Why the stepdaddy didn't get information on the car? I would. 30 minutes and he didn't call the stepdaddy out. He just texted his mother. He needed help in 30 minutes. Baby.
It said the mom went out there and found his back and phone. I'm wondering when was it that she went out there, and can they verify it was him who actually called,
and where her phone pinged. I find it odd that he came with the mom and stepdad, but when he couldn't reach his mom, he didn't try and call the stepdad's phone. The theory with the cousins is definitely questionable as well, but I feel like something else is up. Now, keep in mind that this comment here, although it wasn't written by Giovanni's uncle, he shared it on his social media story so that everyone can see it. Now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to play the news interview the news
I want to read
update.
some of this stuff for y'all. Let me see. Why isn't Manatee County Sheriff's Office doing a press conference, public statement, or anything about Giovanni during the search for him when he was found, or now that they are investigating his disappearance and death? It's like none of this ever happened and a child, young, adult never lost his life. Here in Central Florida, the Orange County Sheriff's Office, Osceola Sheriff's Office, Polk County Sheriff's Office, Volusia, Seminole, Lake, etc., all do continue updates with the community on the important crimes being investigated. Has anyone else been wondering about this too? Somebody said, yes, I said the same exact thing. Is there police connection to the cousins and their criminal friend? Just makes zero sense. It might be strategic if they're about to make a move and want the suspects to have time to incriminate themselves.
About the preliminary finding so that you can hear this for yourself. Now, some of the information may be redundant, but I didn't want to clip it out so that you can get the full story.
Results from the autopsy of an 18-year-old from Fuquay Varina who was found dead. The results are inconclusive. WRL's Kirsten Clark joins us live from Fuquay Varina tonight. Kirsten, what did the local sheriff say about those results?
Eric, according to the results, there is still more testing that needs to be done to provide the answers Giovanni's family is desperately searching for. They're still wondering what happened to the teen, a former student here at Fuquay Varina High School, after learning of that shocking discovery in a Florida retention pond.
This video shows Manatee County Sheriff's deputies at the scene where they confirmed Giovanni's body was recovered. But according to an autopsy, the medical examiner believes they still need more tests to be sure it's really Giovanni Pelletier. The medical examiner also says he found no evidence of foul play. The cause of death is still pending. Detectives believe the body had been in the pond for several days. We learned that a family member was searching for Giovanni when they saw what appeared to be a body partially submerged at the edge of the pond and notified deputies. Pelletier was last seen on August 1st in Mims, Florida. We spoke with Giovanni's aunt last week. She says the family was in Inglewood, Florida on vacation visiting with Giovanni's mother's fiance's family. Giovanni met up with his cousins early Friday morning around 1:30.
Wait. Wait. I thought she was going to take a pharmaceutical test. Now the auntie said we was in Florida visiting Giovanni's mother's fiance side of the family. Now, wait a minute. He wasn't, they don't live down there something sweet. I don't know how far, but that was only 30 minutes away. Well, I don't know. I can't say that he called in 30 minutes, so I don't know. Alicia said, I thought she was studying. That's why I say y'all take notes. I'm going to round it back because I want y'all to remember what they said. The mother was asleep. Next, she said the mother was asleep because she had a pharmaceutical test in the morning. And she was asleep. That's why he couldn't get, when he asked for his mother for help. Come to find out, the auntie said that was, let me take it back because I want to make sure. Get these lies in order, cousin.
Edge of the pond and notified deputies. Pelletier was last seen on August 1st in Mims, Florida. We spoke with Giovanni's aunt last week. She says the family was in Inglewood, Florida on vacation visiting with Giovanni's mother's fiance's family. Giovanni met up with his cousins early.
Cousin. Come here. The cousin said she liked to tangle with anybody. Right? But the cousin's gonna come over and get rolled out. She gonna get rolled on and rolled out of her. Cousin, why your auntie say she was down there taking a pharmaceutical test, but your other auntie said that they were down there visiting the stepdaddy side of the family. Cousin. All it takes is to listen. It's so easy to blame the father side of the family, you know. They don't know him. They never been in his life. It's so easy to blame them. Hell, we don't know who he was in the car with. They don't know who he was in the car with. We don't know who picked him up. Right? Awesome, yes. Lady Mysterious said, wow. See what I'm saying, Lady Mysterious? Oh, baby. I'm gonna have to go on dig deep in this one, baby. I'm gonna have to go on get the family in a place, and you know. Yeah, he got picked up. Alicia, the stepdaddy, said the mama was asleep because she had to take a pharmaceutical test. Hell, was she up there for an exam, or was she up there visiting your family? Sir, why didn't you say that? That's all I'm saying. Y'all know. Come on, Sharon. Come on, Sharon. Did she do it online? Because that's all the more reason why y'all didn't take your son the next day after the exam? You didn't feel comfortable? Oh, your husband, your new husband's family was more important. Meeting them, seeing them was more important than making sure your son was safe. Going with some people he never met before in 18 years. Yeah, I think not. So I said, I called it out the BS. Dale said, please help him. Nobody got the answers, Candy. Yeah, Angel won. I'm starting to think that Angel won. I don't know, Alicia, at this point. They could have. Who would know, Mandy? What it do? Look, Ned said, were you on vacation or were you there to relax? When you're on vacation, you're there. That's what I thought. Come on, Detroit. She said, that's some crazy work just to let your child leave at that time of morning and didn't even know them ever. Come on. Y'all missing, are we missing the point that, hey, Mandy, baby, are we missing the point that she goes to sleep while some strangers to him pick him up? Hmm. 1:30 in the morning, Lady K.
Friday morning around 1:30. Shortly after, Giovanni's mother received an ominous text message from her son that read, "Mom, help." According to the Charlotte County Sheriff's Office, the cousin said he suddenly began to act erratically before exiting the vehicle and walking away. The family tells us they have concerns about the cousins possibly changing their story. Giovanni's backpack and phone were also left on the side of the road. His phone was last pinged near a highway in Manatee County, Florida.
With Monday.com's intuitive work management platform, you have the power, not IT, not admin.
Again, more testing needs to be done to positively confirm that it is Giovanni's body. We're still working to learn as much as we can about what happened leading up to the discovery of that body. Live.
And if you haven't already done so, please be sure that you like the video, drop a comment below and let me know what your thoughts are. Of course, when the initial...
It said, okay. if she's suspicious of the three who were in the car. Okay. I just wanted to read, but I read that.
Reports came out, everyone automatically said no trauma, no foul play, and that led them to believe that the cousin's side of what occurred, that he's Tim on out him somehow, and the news have validated what the family said. And in this news article, you'll see, because it took over a week for Giovanni's body to be found, it could be, and it was badly decomposed, unfortunately. It could take several more weeks to identify the cause of death. So it would be premature right now to jump to any conclusion to say that there was foul play or not foul play. But initially, when they arrived there, just their preliminary, finding, their observations was to say
I want y'all to go look at this video yourself, right? And where they found them. Hey, I'm on one. I walk my riders with me on the Discord call, right? And I walk to this pond. Everybody knows a lake, an ocean, a river, and a pond. Now, when it rains on the side of the road, sometimes it gets a little flooded. That's not a pond. That's just an area that got congested with rainwater. I'm trying to understand why he's in, because y'all know it's alligators and shit out there, right? It's all kind of shit in Florida, And when they found them and I'm looking at the water, it ain't a pond. Why y'all keep saying pond? That's not a pond. When the water floods out here by our front yard, because it's a creek. See, don't forget, it's creeks. It's ponds, it's creeks, it's lakes, it's rivers, it's oceans. Behind the house is a creek. But when it floods sometimes in our areas, it floods and it be nice enough water where you could possibly drown, but it's not a pond. And the water stays there for a while. Sometimes it never goes down. That little braid of water just sits there. And I just want to make sure that I'm getting this right. The body of water that was found, the pond. I just want to know the difference to a pond to them. Come on, Sharon. Dale said it's a runoff. We have alligators in man-made lakes too. It's alligators all in Florida. It's alligators all in Florida. You can go down the highway. You might see an alligator going across the road all on the side. I've been to Florida. Been to Disney. Hey, Ashley. I'm okay. How you doing? I just want to, and I'm looking at the time frame of it. I'm even listening to them say, hell, they didn't even know he was so decomposed. How did he get decomposed so fast? How did Giovanni get decomposed so fast? Detroit said a pond is bigger than, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. The pond over there where I take them to Detroit, I always take my moderators with me when I walk to the pond. When I need my air, it helps me cleanse my mind. Tawana said, right, I live here all my life. They're lying, okay? Was they possibly moving a body? Miss Reed said, right, that was leftover water. Miss Queen Butterfly said, that's what I don't understand. Every step of the way, Miss Sharon. I just, a week? 7 days and he's so decomposed. Hell, they even knew who London Thomas was. And she was horribly decomposed. She was in a van for a month. Oh. in 7 days. That's what I'm saying, Latasha. How did he get so bad decomposed he can't even be identified? Hey, Rhonda Hayes. Dell said maybe the heat, but he was in water. What heat? Tasha said decomposed, that means he's been out there. I heard his real dad told his mom not to bring his son around his side of the family. Ooh. See, I got to get into it. The cousin stated that they smoked, and after Giovanni smoked, he flipped out, put out a knife, and ran out the car. On the highway? Okay, she said in the Florida heat, her body does decompose fast. Okay. That's what I'm saying, Mindy. Look, it's so many questions, and then
May not be any immediate signs of trauma, but they need to do additional testing. So we do need to wait for all of this to play out. But drop your comments below and let me know, what are your thoughts about this? Now, you are going to hear the press conference that his family just attended today, so you'll hear the update from that. But here's the post from his mom. The date of this recording is August the 12th. And his mother made this post today, which is August the 12th. And she said, "My heart will continue to ache every day for the rest of my life because I couldn't be there to protect my son. I will blame myself and without the need for commentary or opinions of others who don't even know us. Please stop spreading misinformation about my baby and just let our family try to get through this. I can't put into words the depth of the gratitude we feel for the family, friends, and the community that doesn't even know our family. I'm using everything I have in my soul to continue to fight for Giovanni, and I hope everyone knows that this fight can't be done alone. Giovanni didn't deserve this, and I promise you, baby, that mama will never give up finding answers for you." So, such a heartbreaking case. Please continue to keep his family in your thoughts and prayers, and his mom. I know there's been comments online, but continue to pray for his mom and his family that they'll continue to get through this, and hopefully the truth comes out about what happened to him. Now, I am going to go ahead and play this news clip because they were able to speak with a classmate of Giovanni's, which gives you insight into his character. And
the mom said, "My heart will continue to ache every day for the rest of my life because I couldn't be there to protect my son. I will blame myself and without the need for commentary or opinions of others who don't even know us." Girl, gone on. Please stop spreading misinformation about my baby and just let our family try to get through this. Y'all put that out there. How bad ain't nobody look? Girl, stop. I can't put into words the depth of the gratitude we feel for the family, friends, and community that doesn't even know our family. I'm using everything I have left in my soul to continue to fight for Giovanni. And I hope everyone knows that this fight can't be done alone. Giovanni didn't deserve this, and I promise you, baby, that mama will never give up finding answers for you. Y'all know what? They did say the autopsy was in. Who can spread rumors about him when he's deceased and all we know is he texts you? You mean you went straight in the house and went straight to sleep? You didn't see the people. Yeah, you went. Yeah, talking about it's your fault. Yes, ma'am. Because as a mother, I want to see who my son is going with, especially people he doesn't know. They're strangers again. Right? You're going to get that kind of backlash, ma'am. Are they okay? I'm just asking. Are they okay? Detroit said, "Girl, bye." Tina said, "The water stinks." Angel wouldn't know. He called the mother. He never called the stepfather. That's all the family, the other side of the family saying, well, if he called the mother, why he didn't call the stepfather? If he texted the mother, the stepfather walked him out, he don't got his number. Come on, Erica. Erica said, was he too dark to meet the fiance side of the family? Because again, y'all are in Florida. Why? And then the other auntie there, why couldn't nobody take him? Why y'all couldn't take him down there? Why y'all couldn't take him down there? Nobody? Because the other auntie went. Hey, sweet, all the time. I'm just asking. Y'all, his whole side of the family went. They said we was going to Florida to meet the her fiance side of the family. So nobody thought in the morning when we wake up, we'll drive you down and drive you back. What's wrong with that? What's so wrong with that? Strangers at that. I don't give a damn whose kids it is. Ain't nobody picking mine up. That's the whole point of this. Everybody from my side of the family went with me to Florida, but nobody, not even me, wanted to take my son down to meet some strangers that I've kept him away from all these years, huh? What? Then the stepdad heard the mom's phone ping. I ain't heard about that yet. Thank you, Tanya J. She said, in the bushes, I can't get past the best friend finding when others couldn't. Salute all. I guess, whatever y'all say about it, I don't know.
How he was and how he is remembered from the high school that he attended. And then after this, I'll play the press conference. So listen to this.
Students and faculty are remembering a former Fuquay-Varina High School student who went missing while vacationing with family in Florida.
Remains found in Florida are believed to be 18-year-old Giovanni Pelletier. CBS 17's Baron James joins us live tonight with reaction. And Baron, you've learned he was well liked by many. I'm sure this has to be a very difficult time and quite a shock for so many people.
It is indeed, Russ and Liz, totally shocking, this news that the folks around here are getting and continually to get updates, of course, about the guy they call simply Gio, who was known for his big hugs here at Fuquay-Varina High and elsewhere.
I just knew that he was a nice kid. I knew that he was very outgoing and he was very funny.
Fuquay-Varina High School senior Lily Longo, like many others, has more questions than answers in the mystery surrounding their 18-year-old former schoolmate, Giovanni Pelletier, who went missing on his family's Florida summer vacation.
I think it's very upsetting. I mean, I feel terrible for his family, and, you know, that's a horrible thing to happen to anyone, especially one of our own.
Gio attended school here, but according to a Wake County Public Schools spokesperson, Gio did not graduate from Fuquay-Varina High. In fact, he left the school in January 2024 for an undisclosed reason. Now they mourn his mysterious disappearance and apparent passing.
It's tragic. I mean, as a parent, you don't ever want to outlive your child. And so as the principal of this school, you don't want to outlive the students that you teach.
Principal Robert James and others say they will continue to sing Gio Pelletier's praises.
So Gio was a pleasant young man, like any other teenager that's growing up through Fuquay-Varina High School. He had his dreams. He was full of dreams and aspirations that he wanted to achieve in life.
And you saw it in those pictures. He's also remembered for his infectious smile, they tell me.
We were going to ask her about Ukraine first. The nice one. Oh, no.
Listen, bro. Don't fuck me up.
Just kidding. Sorry, guys, ready? I'm going to hit the record button. I'm recording. Are you guys good?
Yes, ma'am.
Stand by.
Empress Capri.
Good morning, all, and thank you for being here. My name is Morgan Hull, and I'm speaking today on behalf of my family regarding my cousin, Giovanni Pelletier. On August 1st, Giovanni went missing. For those long days, our family searched tirelessly through woods, fields, and neighborhoods, never giving up hope. On the 8th day, Giovanni was found by his mother's best friend, who traveled from North Carolina to help us with the search. While nothing could prepare us for that heartbreaking moment, we are deeply grateful for the outpouring love, prayers, and support from friends, neighbors, and even strangers who stood beside us. Your kindness gave us strength to keep going when we were exhausted and broken. I'm devastated that we had to be the ones to bring Giovanni home, but it also shows the power of the united community. We believe every person missing deserves immediate, thorough action and resources, because every minute matters. We hope that Giovanni's story can be a truth to everyone. Our fight is not over. We are committed to seeking justice for Giovanni and finding the truth about what happened to him. We want answers, not just for our family, but to ensure no other family has to endure the pain that we had. Giovanni is a beautiful soul, full of life and love. We will honor him by making sure his name is never forgotten, his story is never silenced, and his life continues to inspire change. Now I'll take questions.
Take us back to a couple of days ago when you received the news. What was going through your mind at that time? What's in your heart?
I was just devastated. I was really.
Because they said the mom's best friend, I'm still trying to understand. Did y'all quit searching and she came and searched and found them? Because the friend came from North Carolina. That's the cousin, Latasha. That's her cousin. That's his cousin. Come on, I don't got to write down nothing for mine. I know, Shacey. Tawana, everybody's questionable when this kind of stuff happens. Where's the emotions? Where's the tears? This is why everybody's questionable. How did the mama's best friend go to the direct spot? Who was with her? When the grandmother went, who was with her?
Hoping for a better outcome. I was really hoping that the stories we were told were true, but unfortunately we got the worst news in the world, and we want answers. We want to know what happened. We want justice to be served.
What will justice for Giovanni look like?
We want to know.
I ain't prejudiced. They look like they don't say the N-word a lot. I'm sorry. I don't care if the little boy behind them is mixed. I ain't getting good vibes from them. They look like they don't say nigga many a times on a good drunken night. And I'm just being honest. I ain't saying that looks matter, but I'm getting them vibes on a good drunken night. Use 1,000 niggas. She said the fact that they got a script. This is crazy to me. This is just weird. Queen says, shaking my head, yikes, I agree. Miss Quinn says, sure they have. Look, I mean, you just get them, I'm just getting the vibe from looking at them. Right, sweet, all the time. On a good drunken night, everybody's niggas in the house. Tawana. Even the granny. She said, I didn't want to bring that up, but go look come on, Passion. I'm going to call a thing on my eyes. Some sweet said, OMG, I was thinking the same thing. Miss Reese said they hired their own search team. I'm just saying what it looked like to me. That's just my opinion.
If or whatever happened to him, we want the people responsible for it taking him to custody.
What communication, if any of you had with, Manatee County? Because I think initially that's where the book bag and the phone were found, and it sounds like he wasn't found very far from there. This is their death investigation now.
Manatee County is currently conducting the investigation.
Thank you to the point.
How close was he found to where that bag and cell phone were located?
He was very close. He was within a half-mile radius.
Wait a minute.
So, 1 mile search would have been done.
He was a half of a mile from where the mama found the back of the phone and stuff, right? Read down there about the family. They hired a search team. But the mama found the backpack in the back of the phone, ma'am. you, Catherine Ross. Can y'all drop the membership link for Marie K? They asked him how far was he from that backpack in the back of the phone, Reed. So why did the mama stop searching there, and why did the best friend have to end up coming down and going a half mile up from where the mama was finding stuff? Because see, they're reading his mama's well, that's even worse, Reed. Because see, as I'm walking down that road and I find my son's phone, anything, I'm searching that whole strip. Front to back. Back to front. Not Reed said they reading the mama script. That's worse. That's worse. Once I find that phone, I'm walking up, I'm walking down, I'm walking to the side. Why did the friend have to come down and be hired and find, man, say, a half a mile? A half of a mile. Wait a minute. Wait. Strong survive salute. Miss Allie Taplin, hey. But something sweet. When did this something sweet? You saying, well, the area looked pretty wide open as well. Okay. Mm-hmm. She said that's why the uncle said ping the mom's phone. You heard me? Come on, Latasha. What up, bro, DJ? So the mama found the back, and where did she had to stop? Or she just stayed right there? Sure. That's all I'm saying, something sweet. That's all I'm saying. Twan, exactly. Sharon, you know? Miss Coin, you know me. Nah, the best friend came from North Carolina, Lady Mysterious. Sweet all time, you hear me? Sure, she is already too distraught. Ree, are you okay? Ree gonna say, sure, she is already distraught to look for her baby. You went out there to find the back of a phone and you found some of your son's stuff. Oh, I can't do it no more. I'm too distraught. Wait, what? Is you okay, Ree? Hey, CRS. Maybe I'm just different, Ree. Maybe we just different people. I don't give a damn about no distraught. They ain't too distraught to go speak to the news media and all that shit, right? They ain't too distraught to go fuck they keyboard and write out and don't be writing stuff about my son and all that. Yeah, that's the nah. London Thomas's granny was distraught, but she was searching. She's a whole woman. She didn't stop. You Miss Coins, you heard me? Come on, Erica. Right, sweet, all the time. That's who I want to hear from. Right, Alicia. Something sweet, I don't know. Miss Ray, let me. I told y'all the other day on the video, right? I had a memo. Hey, short stack sis. I had a memo. Hey, Pebbles. Don't think that Not one time they've said nigga. My white mama's family. Okay? When they start saying nigga, I stopped going to mama's. They have biracial children. They loved us. But that didn't stop them from saying nigga from time to time. Because people have biracial kids. They don't use the N-word. Okay, Reed. Because hey, say. Don't think for a minute. Because a white family got mixed children. That the family don't say nigga. It ain't got to be his mama. But my mama's people, my white cousins, because they was family to me. Okay, Ray, I get what you're saying now. My bad. But they say nigga on them good drunk nights. So I left mama's side of the family alone. I quit going to the country, swimming in the creek, getting eggs out of the chicken coop, cutting my feet on glass in the creek, eating homemade biscuits in a dirty ass house with all my white cousins. When they get drunk, fuck you, nigger. I told mama what they said. It was Baldy and Pearl after working on the truck. Baldy had a tow truck. He drove it everywhere. Baldy get drunk all the time. He called Pearl a nigger. And Pearl yelled back, you nigger bitch. And I went home and told mama what Baldy and Pearl said on that farm. And I never was allowed to go back. Hey, Angelita. Yeah, they was engaged fine. I'm just saying fine what I mean, Tamara, I'm just saying what people do. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Miss Allie, that's what we trying to figure out. The mama allegedly went to Florida. She said she was taking a pharmaceutical test. Come to find out, the whole family went down there to meet the mama's new fiance side of the family. She let her 18-year-old son go to meet his family that he never met before in all his 18 years of living. Two cousins and somebody that wasn't a cousin came to pick him up. And in 30 minutes of the drive, the little boy texted the mother and said, help me. Yeah, Alicia, allegedly.
Thoroughly, there would have been a potential.
Thank you, Tamara. Thanks, sis.
Can you walk us through what you know about what happened that night from when he was traveling with his cousins on the west coast of Florida?
I'm not allowed to currently speak about active investigation questions, like what happened that night, due to the investigation.
Did Giovanni know how to swim?
Yes. Thorough swimmer. He was at the beach the day before. The day before he went missing, he was on a raft with his family in the water being pulled behind him. He can swim.
He could swim. They say they can't talk. But they've been talking on social media. Now they get in front of the camera. It's an active investigation. We can't talk about it. Ms. Parker, I saw pictures of him as a kid with his paternal uncle. They were complete strangers. Hey, Super Love. What you mean, Trisha? You said they were completely strangers. Are you saying they were not? My son's wife dad called my son an N-word and said that he was got it. You know, my son turns around and marries his daughter. Boy, Miss Coins, do you hear me? Weren't. Oh, they weren't complete. Oh, you saying that Giovanni was in a picture with his dad's brother? But I mean, 18 years, it was young. Cause still, that's a long time. You're strangers. That one time when you were a little compared, hell, his mom was probably still with him a little bit when he was young. We talking about 18. Yeah, Natasha. Yeah, that's hard to do, Latasha. I'm just saying. My kids got pictures with their daddy's family when they was little. I ain't been around them people in years. They're strangers. Like, hey, he kept in contact while his dad was locked up. Mm. But the uncle didn't come pick him up, Trisha. I find it funny they can never talk about the case when they covering something up. Mm. Leisha said so. Within 30 minutes of the trip, he supposedly hopped out the car, and now they say he was on the beach on a raft. The day before is what they said. Thank you, Ebony, sis. That's all I'm saying, Tawana. Something ain't right in the water. Something ain't right in this water.
A lot of those who watch our recording, they have questions about
This is why I stopped shopping on Amazon, and you should too. Don't spend another dime on Amazon until you.
What do you think?
Who said the other kids was by his father?
I personally do not know these boys
Miss Reed.
at all, so I can't comment on their character, but I do know that I would never leave someone on the side of the road.
You mentioned you want Gio's story to spark change, so no other family has to endure this heartbreak. What should be happening statewide if someone is reported missing to prevent something like this?
There should be immediate action, immediately. Every minute in us.
Are you talking about super stickers and super chat, super love? It's a $sign, like a little small $sign in the right hand corner. Down there where you chatting at, where you type at, go across in the right hand side of that type where you type, you'll see a $sign. Okay, period. That's what I'm saying, Alicia. I need to know the family dynamics. Let me see.
Manhunt counts. Every single second, moment of the day counts, because every day that he's not found, he's farther along gone. We get less information, less information. If we would have found him on the first day of the search, we probably would have known what happened already.
And what are your concerns too with the status of how Gio was found? If you ever will get the answers that you're hoping for?
We are actually concerned that we will never get the answers that we are looking for because of the state.
And I know there's several change.org stuff growing online. Have you reached out to the Federal Bureau of Investigations to get the FBI involved in this case?
Correct. We actually do have a petition right now that is on my Facebook, Giovanni Pelletier, his mother's Facebook, with an active petition to get the FBI to take over. And we are, I think, almost at 5,000 right now. I'm not exactly sure on the number, but we are close.
And why do you think getting that agency involved would help?
We're just hoping that we want this investigation to be completely thorough. We don't want any mix. We don't feel failed, but we're disappointed. We're super disappointed in the presence that we didn't get what we thought deserved for our presence.
What were Gio's hopes?
I will have to leave that question for mom. She wants me to answer any personal questions.
You told us that Giovanni basically had just turned 18.
Correct.
Do you think this would have been much different, obviously, if he had been 17 years old, that kind of delayed what happened here?
I do think that might have made a difference. The police look at you differently when you're 18, but he just turned 18. Still a baby. Doesn't know anything. He's not from here. Gonna walk from McDonald's.
And every time I open up social media, Gio's story is somewhere on my feed. Why do you think what happened to him has touched so many across the country?
I think that everyone knows something is wrong with the story. Nothing makes sense to anyone, and everyone sees a kind-hearted young boy who people don't vanish. Just end up missing, something happened to them. Something happened.
There's been questions about the ability of the medical examiner's office to positively identify him. Have you guys heard anything directly from the medical examiner's office?
Not that I don't think they would personally contact me, but I have not been informed of anything of that nature.
And have you heard anything from them or law enforcement specifically ruling out foul play?
Family member, how's he doing? He was not a direct family member. He is the mom, Bridget's best friend, who lives in North Carolina. He flew down when Bridget's mother had a stroke to surprise her in the hospital and help. And he still had a few days left before he returned. So he decided to come on the search with us. And unfortunately found him, and he's devastated. There's no words to explain. You can never unsee something.
Wait a minute. Let me hear this question again.
Super disappointed in the presence that we didn't get what we thought we deserved for our presence. What were Gio's hopes? I will have to leave that question to Mom. She wants me to answer any personal questions.
You told us that Giovanni basically had just turned 18. Do you think this would have been much different, obviously, if he had been 17 years old, that kind of delayed what happened here?
I do think that might have made a difference. The police look at you differently when you're 18, but you just turned 18 today. Still a baby. Doesn't know anything. He's not from here. Couldn't have walked from McDonald's.
And every time I open up social media, Gio's story is somewhere on my feed. Why do you think what happened to him has touched so many across the country?
I can't really hear the question, but the ex-friend that was searching.
I think that everyone knows something is wrong with the story. Nothing makes sense to anyone, and everyone sees a kind-hearted young boy who people don't vanish. People don't just end up missing. Something happened to them. Something happened.
There's been questions about the ability of the medical examiner's office to positively identify him. Have you guys heard anything directly from the medical examiner's office?
Not that I don't think they would personally contact me, but I have not been informed of anything of that nature.
And have you heard anything from them or law enforcement specifically ruling out foul play?
Because basically they said he was so decomposed that they couldn't say that was really even him. I seen somebody say dental records, yes, but they said he was just that bad. That's why I just asked about the decomposing. Yeah, Miss Rhea, that's true. That's facts. So that's what I'm confused about. You know, and it's just a lot of confusion in this story. I'm gonna come back tomorrow with some more about it too. But I just wanted to hear what they said, because that's why they said no foul play. They just waiting on the toxicology report. Yeah, Erica Davis. Mm-hmm. And yeah, Angelina said, "Well, hell, he been missing. If he's she didn't say hell, but he's been decomposed." Killswitch said he was so decomposed is where I work. They test things years after and identify faster than this. Come on, Killswitch. Like, come on, Killswitch. Come on, Killswitch. I done seen it. I watch shows like this. I do. I watch true crime and all that. Tasha said, I want to hear from the ones. I want to hear from the stepfather. Right, fine. Okay, Queen, thank you. Trisha said the weather in Florida is up to 100 degrees. That will speed up decomposition. They said dental records. He didn't graduate, but the family said he graduated. Killswitch A. They saying the heat's so bad you can't. They said the heat will bake the body like being in a boiling water. Even the dental, Trisha, like nothing, baby. I look.
I'm sorry. He was not a direct family member. He is mom Bridget's best friend who lives in North Carolina. He flew down and Bridget's mother had a stroke to surprise her in the hospital and help. And he still had a few days left before he returned. So he decided to come on the search with us. And unfortunately found him. And
Thank you, Marie, for being a member.
Devastated. There's no words to explain. You can never unsee something.
And you know Gio was not from Florida, just visiting family. Are you guys trying to bring him back to North Carolina for what's next?
We have not made any steps to that due to the investigation. We won't be able to even. Yeah. No.
Just for clarification, because you talked about Bridget's best friend being out there, family members are out there. Were any members of law enforcement out there when he was discovered?
No. We call it law enforcement ourselves. And then
Was law enforcement ever out there with you guys on all these
Let me ask y'all something. Hey, Stephanie. I still want to wake the audience up to this. Even if my child ain't seen him in years. Somebody said, hell, somebody said something about the cousins having to connect with the police or higher ups. We should be asking the father, I'm sorry, the stepfather, has ties with the police. Larisi said, I believe it was the father side of the family. I saw where he stayed with his dad and family till he was 4, then went to stay with his mom. He left school in January. Where did he go? Nothing said about that. I seen it on the ID channel. Oh, wait, when did you do it? I missed it. You know I like that shit. Where is the stepfather? Did the stepfather get any energy or bad? What was said when they picked this? I get what Kill Switch is saying. When the stepfather, they came, what did they say to the stepfather and Giovanni when they picked him up? That's the shit I want to know. What was the vibes and, what did he say to Giovanni before he got in the car? He said, why ain't the stepson called the last person he saw before he left, which was a Kill Switch? That's what I've been saying. Stephanie said someone knows something. Hey, Denise says, hey, Nene, thank you. Thank you, Nene. Why ain't he text help to the stepdad when he knew that? Come on, Kill Switch. Right, fine. This is my question too, Kill Switch. That he said the mama had a the mother had a exam. But then the auntie turned around and said they was in Florida because they was going to meet the whole family. The whole family went to meet the fiance's side of the family, but nobody said we feel comfortable driving Giovanni to meet his other side of the family, just to make sure he's safe. That's what we do. I do. I think that immediately. Even if he lived with them at 4 years old, that's not the point. You're there. Get the other auntie to ride with you, mom, and the cousins, and go down there and visit. Take them to visit. Killswitch said something not adding up. Lady Mysterious said the dots is not connecting at all.
They said on the first day that they went out. I personally never saw them. I personally was on the search the first few days in Manatee County, but I can't comment.
Subscribe to my brother, y'all.
I don't remember.
So those in the car that might have been.
Thank you, Killswitch.
We know, did they link up with detectives and go to the off ramp or the side road?
They've never been back.
This is where.
Never been back.
And you haven't heard from them since.
Correct. No one has heard from
Do they all live here?
Brevard County yet.
So the father is the one who sent the cousins, Miss Denise. Look, oh boy said Tasha, he's giving off bad. Oh, bruh. I said, y'all can't tell me they ain't said the N word on a good drunken night. Come on, Virgil. She said, you can come to my house and meet me in mine for the first couple of years before I let mine go. 18 or not. 18 or not. But why didn't he call the stepdaddy though, Trisha? I feel like Aunt Angelita. She said I could tell in her voice she's not telling. Come on, Stephanie. Right. A call. Why they had to pick him up that night? Why they couldn't wait till in the morning? Won't I be up to talk to them? The granddaddy on the father's side left a voicemail that something happened and he's on the side of the road. Where the grandfather get it from? They are some odd. See what I'm saying though? This is all coming from the mother side. That's what I'm saying. That's a problem for me, Denise. Where's the father side? Where's the stepdaddy side? What did they say to the? What did the stepdaddy say to the cousins and the alleged stranger that picked up Giovanni? Well, I want to hear from them. Come on, Sharon, you better know it. Yeah, are they strangers? Come on, sis. That's what they said, Larissa. Come on, Angel One. Let's go, Angel One. If the cousins dropped him off on the side of the road, to me, they innocent, correct? Hey, Paris. But he did. Don't forget, Kill Switch. 30 minutes in, he texted the mama, but she was asleep. Come on. Let's go, Kill Switch. That's a good one. Kill Switch said even if the cousins just put him out the car, why he ain't have his phone to call for help? And if he was dropped off with his phone, who immediately attacked him after getting put out the car? No, his father's side, Alicia. Look, Tiny J said if the grandfather knew he was on the side of the road, why he took a week to find him? Come on there, baby. They set it up. She said, wait, I'm confused. Pure case of clear privilege. They look like redneck. I've been saying. It could have happened that way, Trisha. I don't know. But I'm like him. Where's the phone? Why 911 wasn't called? Why 911? Man, if he had time to say, Mom, help. Man, I'm in that phone with 911 playing. I'm letting 911 play. Yeah, I ever get in a situation like that? Dial 911. You got time to text help, Mom. Hey, dial 911. Let them hear that shit. The father side of the family is on IG battling with the cousins, claiming he had a knife. Oh, boy in the back being called a nigga. Hey, Jada Gray. What it do, sissy? Look, Kill Switch like, man, like, he was, that's what I'm saying. He was only 30 minutes away from them. Them phone records should tell. Yeah, Latasha. I can't see it either, Trisha. I can't lie to you. Stephanie said a good one. What are the odds of getting attacked that soon if it wasn't planned? Yeah. Could that be why the grandfather called Rajul? Right, Tasha, that's what I'm saying. She wasn't asleep now. You already know. Patricia, he was scared. I don't think he was smoking. Something was going on for him to say, Mom, help. You know what I'm saying? What did he smoke? What did they put in it? We gotta wait for the toxicology report. The math ain't mathing. Why he didn't call his stepdad? Is some money involved somewhere? The stepdad ain't telling it. No. Did he have money on him? I would say would. That's it, Denise. She said, all I know is this young man is gone and the stories are horrible. She said, there ain't no way he just got out, put that car. He said, there ain't no way he just got put out of that car with his phone and some random person came and worked to me. Man, I'm saying, say. Yeah, it's switching up. It's switching up. That's what I said, Latasha. Who called the grandfather? He ain't have no real reason for some random person. But kills what you got think too. Shit, we in one of them worlds where shit, these kids ain't got no reason for the people to offer them and they do. Come on, Denise. Let's go. Denise said she been covering the story since day one. She said something in my gut said the bio father, the biological father wanted him gone. Why? Why do you think the biological? Come on, Tanya J. Pre. Yeah, the toxicology report is what we got to wait on. Stepdad didn't want him around. I say the stepdaddy. But kill switch. Because Denise said that the daddy is the one who set it up for those cousins to pick him up. And that's what I'm saying, Denise. I can go with that. Those are who the people I'm stuck between now. The fathers. Because the stepdaddy, for one. That's what I said, kill switch. The stepdaddy is very suspect. Because that's who we want to hear from. That's who we should hear from. Because he's the last person in the family to see the boy. Think about it. He is the last person of the mother's side to see the boy go missing because he said he was up and walked Giovanni down to the car with the cousins. So I don't want to hear from this cousin. I don't want to hear from Rick Bob in the back. Sally Sue with the red hair. Jessica Jane at the mic. Crystal Lynn in the Justice for Giovanni shirt. And Marquez in the back. Okay? Because they didn't see him last. Yeah, Larisi, we looking at them. That's what I'm saying. I want to get the people that seen him last. Them and the stepdaddy. I don't want to hear from them. Killswitch said, you heard how the stepdad said he was so excited to leave, jealous as hell. Gio wanted to go see his bio fam. And was he mad, Killswitch, because he didn't stay to meet his family? He felt like he's been taking care of Giovanni all these years. And Giovanni was starting to feel be ungrateful. She said Marquez should have stayed at home. Trish, I don't know their names in this picture. I'm just saying. Right, they text themselves in the plan. I'd rather hear from the stepfather. Go on, somebody now. But let me finish playing this video so we can come back tomorrow and break some more down. Because, baby,
right.
It's for me. Stephanie.
No.
What can the public do to help you guys with all of this?
Mr. Deese, are you in contact with?
Signing the petition, just
Yeah, and
sharing his story. The bigger the news it gets, the more pressure that are put on the police to solve it.
And is there an attorney that's helping?
And I don't know who said they're Italian. Hell, that we all know Italians don't like blacks. They said it like that's okay. The mama side's Italian. That's worse. Not Sally with the red hair, yes. Mr. Deese, are you in contact with the sister on the father's side? I'm going to find it, Trish. I'm going to bring it back
Can
tomorrow.
you guys navigate this?
I know that there is an attorney being hired. I'm not quite sure on his name yet, but there is, yes, we are getting legal
Virgil.
Thank you, Morgan.
Thank you, Morgan.
Okay, so drop your comments below about the news conference. As you heard, one of the things that stands out is that Gio's mom's side of the family, despite Gio's uncle from his father's side being active on social media and sharing that post that I showed to you earlier in the video.
He said, rich rise and beautiful energy. I'm just saying I wish and hope my nephew is found and safe. But for the people in the back, first of all, it's already hard enough that our family's got a lot of dysfunctional things that we both know we all could have worked on when it came to how to handle this. And before it got like this, while my nephew might feel like fuck everybody and is possibly scared and confused, but that didn't mean my side of the family did something wrong because he hasn't been found. I understand everybody demand answers and want him found. I asked my family to continue to not be fighting on this app, but for the people who got something to say, when I know personally half of y'all don't mess with us or something, or two just want something to say because it's some BS and bread for everybody. I know that's on my page respectfully. Let everything take its course because God got a plan for everybody. Good morning. Everybody be positive. Have a blessed day. Praying that my nephew will safe and make it home. Outsiders playing games will get stupid prizes. Shit. I wanna show y'all something real quick. Let me take it back just a second. And y'all tell me, is this where they found them? Because Shanitra's showing, and I want to see the pond. Hold on. Y'all look where they found them. And y'all tell me, is that a pond or is that a body of water that when it rains, it just floods?
Thank you, Morgan.
Okay, so drop your comments below about the news conference. As you heard, one of the things that stands out is that Gio's mom's side of the family, despite Gio's uncle from his father's side being active on social media and sharing that post that I showed to you earlier in the video, they have not heard from his dad's side of the family, according to the mom's side. So Gio was last seen, at least with two of the people in the vehicle were his paternal cousins. And absent of, because Bridget did say that the cousin let her know that they had smoked some marijuana, that he was acting erratic. But since then, apparently, they have not heard from his dad's side of the family. They did not assist in the search for Gio. So the mom's side, according to them, have been boots on the ground looking for him, trying to get the FBI involved. What are your thoughts about this? Now, you also heard the question that was posed, such as what was Gio hoping for in meeting his dad's side of the family? And she said she didn't want to speak to that because that was a personal question and she didn't want to get involved in that. Now, another thing they posed a question, would things have been different if Gio...
But that's important on what's personal about them asking about him wanting to go meet his family all of a sudden again. What's a retention pond? Is that when only when it rains and y'all call it a pond because it's in front of a brick wall? I'm just asking, Trisha, because a pond, like that pond over there, water stays in unless the sun, it gets so hot, it dries up all the water. But if it rains again, it will be a pond. How is that personal? The reason Giovanni wanted to go see his father's side of the family. What's personal about that? That's important, right? Marie K said he was feeling out of place with them. Tom said that young man in the back moving like he ready to go. I'm just asking what's personal. She don't want to expose that the stepdad was jealous and they was having problems and he wanted to go see That's what I'm thinking, Kill Switch. Yeah. Once she got him back, she kept him away from him. I think so too. Because that's his uncle, y'all. It's a collection of water to drain the water when it rains, typically ranging 3 to 9 feet, but can be deeper, even up to 30 feet. That's what I think, Stephanie. It did, Blooming Angels. You know, nigga here, nigga there. They said, why did they lie about not talking to the dad side of the family when they went in on the niece IG Live and went at it? Ooh, Denise called me later. Right, it's very suspicious. I don't think that's personal. That's important to tell them. Yeah, Denise. Okay, all right, Trisha.
Was 18. So I don't know if the news intended to say, because the previous article that came out that said Gio was, when he turned 18, he made the decision to meet his dad's side of the family, well, to reconnect with them. And although his mom was reluctant, she allowed him to go and reconnect with the dad's side of the family. So I don't know if that was the intent, but how the cousin answered is that she do believe if Gio had been 17, that there would have been a more urgent response from the authorities, because since he was 18, they didn't feel as though they got the assistance that they were entitled to. Gio was missing. He was found close to where his cell phone, and you heard her say the distance there. The authorities said that they were out there looking, and if they were looking, according to the family, the way that they said, he should have been found sooner. Now, because he was found 8 days later, because he went missing on the 1st, he was found on the 8th. So the day he was missing, they're counting it as a day. Because he was found 8 days, his body was so badly decomposed that they can't even immediately figure out what the cause of death is. So they're waiting on additional tests to be done. Now, they did talk about they did talk about the video in the area, and they're encouraging anyone who may have video in that area. It was in that.
She said, right now, this is speculation. Out of all the people talking about this case, this is not a good one. You talking about me? She talking about me. She said, out of all the people that's talking about this case, this is not a good one. I'm going, what Shanitra, ain't Shanitra Speak saying the same thing? Ain't Shanitra Speak showing clips of things and breaking it down the same way? I'm reading what's on the screen, honey. Out of all the people talking about this case, this is not a good one. Wait, what? This is coming from them. Thank you, Kill Switch. This is on the screen. This is what the families are saying. Racky. So why did you come over here instead of stay where the good ones are talking about it? I don't understand people like you. I don't know you. I didn't actually come over here. You didn't even have to drop your comment. All you had to do was say, oh, I don't like how she's breaking it down. I'm just saying what Shanitra Speaks is playing on the screen. Family to family. I'm listening to what the family's saying versus what the boys' side of the family's saying. I'm confused. Tiny J says she's a distraction. Let me help her out. Hold on, y'all. Let me get you the fuck up out of here. Hold on, y'all. Let me get her the fuck up out of here. Make sure I'm banning the right person. Now go where it's good conversation. You know? I helped out. I helped out. I mean, I'm reading what the screen is saying. People like that be weird to me. Go tell the families to quit writing stories that's all over the place. Quit talking about it. That's all over the place. I am, bro. I'm focused. Hate to gossip.
previous news clip to contact the sheriff's office if you have any video that could potentially help. So I'm going to go ahead and play this news clip from the sheriff's office, although some of the information is redundant, and I do apologize about that because, you know, they let the sheriff talk in and out. So he doesn't just talk all at one time, but you will get to hear the sheriff's spokesperson, speak about this case. Drop your thoughts below and let me know, what are your thoughts so far about this case? I will continue to...
I want y'all to read that again. It said, Brown saw Giovanni off, the stepfather, when the teen's cousin came to get him around 1:30. He saw Giovanni off, so why wouldn't we want to hear from him? Just like we want to hear from Annette, who last saw Nazaire Harris be the last one to see Nazaire Harris off. Right? When you want to, let's see, I want to hear from him. What's wrong with that? Now the mother being upset, mad at herself, because this is 30 minutes after the little boy, so this is 2 o'clock, that he texted and say, Mom, I need help. I want to hear from the stepfather saying, did they look strange to you? Was they acting strange when they picked them up? The mother's side is not allowing the father's side to attend the funeral. Thank you, Miss Denise. And I'm going off some people that's doing the case because I'm just doing it. Stephanie said, we need to hear from him. I thought so. And I want to hear from the cousins that picked him up and the stranger. I don't think there's too much things wrong with me saying it. But it said Brown saw Giovanni off when the teen's cousins came to get him around 1:30. Local time on Friday, the 1st. Bridget, who had been studying for an upcoming pharmacy board exam, was asleep. Killswitch said, how the stepfather ain't heard the mother's phone ringing? Okay, Nikki. So it's cool when the stepdad, if niggas texting and calling this woman in the middle, come on, Killswitch. You hear me? Ain't cool at all. And with him knowing that this little boy just got in that car, that's all the more reason to check the phone. Yes, Blooming Angels. Besides the cousins, read the message. Thank you, Valerie. Read the message on the screen. Brown is the stepfather. He saw Giovanni off when the teen's cousins came to get him. I want to hear from him. Not the cousins that didn't see him off. He seen the cousins. Was they acting strange? What did they say when they picked him up? Did they hug him? Did they make him feel complete? Did they make him feel like they was great? Show him some love? What? Like what? Ciara said, gone on. Yeah, gone on. She's a weird one. Weird ass bitch.
Keep you updated, and I appreciate everyone's support. Take care.
The vehicle and was acting erratic based on the people that he was with.
His backpack and phone were later found along State Road 70. Manatee County deputies say multiple agencies, volunteers, and even aerial searches scoured the area for days, though they were not searching on Friday.
A lot of these areas were searched, but unfortunately, nothing was seen until Friday when a family member was walking by this pond.
Investigators believe the body had been underwater for several days, making confirming the identity and finding a cause of death difficult.
Toxicology could be critical here, but unfortunately, they're dealing with the condition of the body, and that can limit even finding answers.
While the preliminary autopsy shows no signs of trauma or foul play, investigators are still working every angle to figure out how Giovanni ended up in the pond.
We don't know how he ended up in the pond. Did he slide in there? There's a lot of theories of what could have happened.
On a GoFundMe page, Giovanni's family calls his disappearance suspicious and voiced frustration that their efforts, not investigators, led to his recovery, and they say they will not stop pushing for answers. Giovanni's aunt tells me they are trying to get accurate information before they speak out. Meanwhile, the sheriff's office says initially when they canvassed this area, they did not get any video evidence in this case, but they are back re-canvassing now that they know exactly where he ended up. And they're asking anyone who may have seen something or captured any video in the early morning hours of August 1st to contact the sheriff's office.
Shout out to my girl Shanitra Speaks again. Y'all make sure y'all pull up over there because she does have another video that I'm going to bring back tomorrow.
This game is...
Gain some understanding from... Let me go and take that out. So, this is definitely a story I want to get into. That's what I said, Blooming Angels. Who, again, we want to hear from the stepfather. We want to hear his actions. What did the people do? This is just my opinion. The mother side did something and blaming the father side. That's what I said, Miss Denise. Did he say they searched the area, but nothing was there until Friday? Tarsha, look. They said they searched, and then the friend from the like, you know what I'm saying? Well, I'm gonna ask. Water all. I want everything searched. Did the stepmama, did the auntie go in the water? You know what I'm saying? Versus everybody else that searched over there, did the auntie go in the water? The best friend's mama go in the water? The best friend of the moms, did she go in the water? She said, if your funk ass don't like what's being said, bitch, go on, okay? Miss Denise said, I believe the stepfather read the text and went to him and did this. I can't shake him, Miss Denise, for whatever reason, sis. I can't shake him out of my mind. Hey, Michelin, I can't. Come on, Trisha. Yeah, that sound about right, Miss Denise. Man, salute to y'all for pulling up with me today. Great show. Great chat participation. This is one for the book, y'all. Let's go and look up Giovanni's story and see what we come up with next. I will be back later on. I got to get this cough together. I had a history live set up, but I might have to change it just because I'm just feeling all icky in my throat and stuff. But shout out to y'all. Hey, Corey. What it do, boo? Thank y'all so much for joining the membership, hitting that like button for me. You know what I'm saying? Get Giovanni's story out there in the algorithm and stuff. The cousins on the father's side said he was alive when he got out the car. Thank you, Trisha. Thank you, Ruthie. Thank you, Net Baby. I need to get with them. I need to see. I'm gonna go, Miss Denise. I'm gonna go get on my research stuff, you guys. I will catch you guys later on tonight. Tonight I will be back. Let me not promise. I'm gonna try to come back later on tonight, but I think I'm gonna switch my history to next week to give me a fresh start on my history and go from there, guys. Again, thank you so much for pulling up with me. Denise, call me real quick, sister. I wanna thank you, goddesses. Trisha said, of course they said what they said. What else they gonna say? Tasha said, yes, we want answers. Yeah, we do. Real answers. We don't need, no.
Miss Parker, the YouTube star, lighting up the screen, you know who you are. Bringing news you can use and a laugh or two. She's got the facts, the fun, and the realest view. With a voice so smooth and a smile so bright. She's shining like a beacon in the darkest night. Deep dives on the stories that really matter. She's breaking it down, cutting through the chatter. Pop and stay a while, you'll feel right at home. She's got a little something for everyone. With a heart so big and an attitude strong. Miss Parker's where you know you belong. She's an advocate, a friend, a voice for the unheard. Asking all the questions, never missing a word. Or a second to none. She's blazing like the sun. Miss Parker, the only one. She's got the news to amuse and the truth to reveal. Digging for the answers, keeping it real. For those who need a champion, she's standing tall. Fighting for justice, she's giving her all. with every upload. She's making a change, bringing people together.